Hello and welcome to this video where we'll be doing leetcode, and it currently is the last day of 2024, so let's get doing some leetcode. So I'm currently doing this problem, contains duplicate 2, and the basic description is so we want to find duplicates where so one duplicate has index I, another duplicate has index j, and the index at I minus j, no, sorry, or j minus I, because j will be greater than I, should be equal to k. I'm just going to paste this and do it in Sublime Text as it's just a minimalist application, and I don't know, it just has a better syntax, I think. But I don't know why this here is so big. I don't know. Anyway, okay. If we do, okay, no. So what? No, I won't do it in Paint. I'll just do it here. So what I want to do is I want to go through. So I want to go through each in nums, and then I want to see. I mean, we could create a std map counts counts x plus plus. Actually, I'm not sure if this is is it supposed to be counts? I'll look at the CPP reference. Okay, I've got this cool extension here called C++ search extension. It just goes straight to CPP reference. It's pretty handy. So you're having to go look it up, go to Google. You just all in one. Except when it doesn't work, like now. I don't know why it's not working. So I always forget the member functions of std_map for some reason. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's std_get. I know there is a function that has the functionality that I want, but is it not? It's maybe Python or something I'm thinking of. We could do a ternary operator. Okay, leetcode doesn't have C++20, I don't think. I mean, we could just use a set, I think. As all unique, but okay, anyway. Let's close this. Okay, I'm just gonna do counts at x plus plus. This might result in undefined behavior, but from my previous knowledge, I think it works. And this will definitely not be the most efficient solution. Once we have counts, we need to. I'm just gonna document this so that when I go back through, or people can check on my GitHub. So once we have the counts, we need to go through all the counts. So for also x in nums, if count at x is greater than 1, that means there'll be more than one of them. So we're going to need to find. Maybe we could create a help function, find index. So we want to have our std vector. I'm just going to use usernames for this std. So okay, so we want to have our index, and we're going to pass that as a reference, and then we're going to have index, and then you'll have the int to find for int I equals 0 and is less than. So if index is not equal to I and to find is equal to vi, we're going to return I, else we're going to return -1, but we should never get to this case because we're only doing it with counts greater than 1. Surely it should initialize with 0 as like a, I don't know, yeah, I'll probably say somewhere in the standard, whether it's undefined. Oh yeah, I need the header files as well. Include, to be honest though, I just finished, well I haven't finished setting up Sublime Text yet, but I've got it to build, but for some reason I can't get it to run. I mean, I can get it to open, say I can, it makes it into a .exe file, but for instance if I want input, it doesn't go from there, I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to just include my usual vector map, and I'll just keep these throughout. I've got any others here? Map, I think that's it. Okay, so if counts is greater than, so we want to know if find not index nums. Okay, we're gonna have to just replace it. I just really like how the like syntax highlighting on Sublime Text, it just looks so cool. Nums I, num sub I rather. So the index and to find is nums at I. Okay, so we got the index here, and we want to look it up in the if nums at this location so this is, we've got our I, which would be, okay, we can just use, I think we need to use CMath. I'm not sure if it's already included in any of this. Okay, so we've got our supposedly I or J. And we're going to do if this is equal to true. No, sorry. We're going to just do if this is equal to k, we're going to return true. Otherwise, we won't return anything because there can be several ones that can work. For instance, there could be 1 and 1, or there could be 1 and 1 there. So we'll do std abs. Final index I minus I is equal to k, then we're just going to return true, and just outside the loop, return false. I think that should be all. I'm just gonna build this, see if it runs for a start. Okay, I'm just going to check we don't have an infinite loop because it's not. Okay. Don't know why it took 12 seconds to build though. Sure, it's not that big an application. Oof. What is this? Okay, so maybe I could just do if counts dot find x, so what does this return? Std n pos if it's not there. Okay, example.end is not equal to counts. So if it's not equal to the end, then we're simply just going to this means we can, so count is already there, so else we're just going to count, sorry, x. I reckon we should use a set, but I don't know the full Okay, now let's try rerunning this. So it's did abs. Yeah, I do not want undefined reference to win main. I don't know. Okay, let's just run through this code in our head. So we're going through each nums, getting the count. And once we have the counts, we need to go through all of the counts. And so what we're doing is doing I minus j, what's the std abs of that, and if that's equal to k. Okay, I'm just gonna select this. Copy this into leetcode. I'm gonna see what errors I get. Hopefully it's a better explanation. Just okay, so we've got wrong answer here. Don't know why we got false. Let's see which ones we did pass. Okay, so these are the ones. K equals 2. Ah, okay, so there might be multiple. Oh, no, okay, R1 satisfies it anyway. Why did it say false? What could go wrong? Okay, I'll try to go through this pragmatically. So, do we have this as, okay, we do. Let's go to Sublime Text. Okay, so we have our 1, 2, 3, 1. So we're going to have the index of 1 as the only one. So it shouldn't actually be... Can you iterate through a map? Is that possible? I know it is with... Yeah, surely you can just go... Oops. Surely you can just go... C++ 17 structured bindings. Key value. So for auto, key value in... what was it? Counts. Okay, let's try refactor this. So for auto key value in for auto key value in counts, so we don't need that. So how's that? Does it have iterators stood map? Surely it does. Dot begin? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I suppose we're just gonna have to do a... This is definitely not a good practice, but I'm just gonna have a row outside the loop. update value. Sorry, this shouldn't be there. So this should be value. No, it shouldn't. Okay, so we don't actually have the corresponding index, do we? Oh, okay. So I think we do then need our loop. So we go through each of numbers of size. So we're finding if counts at numbers at I, if that's greater than equal, no, if that's greater than 1. So for instance, okay. So we have our counts. So what would happen is when we have the 1 and the 1, okay, so it'd be not 0. Okay, so for the 1, 2, 3, 1, this would be not 0, and we're trying to find that. So that would be 3. 3 minus 0 at 2. So we're finding the absolute value. Okay, let me just look. So abs. Absolute value of the. So it's just if, say, the absolute value of negative 7 is just 7. It's like just timesing it by minus 1 if it's negative. Or just returning it if it's greater than 0. For some reason it's not working on the start. Stood abs. Okay, here we go. What's it in? CMath? Yeah, okay. So if nums are... I don't see where we're going wrong. There is a bug somewhere, but... Okay, I'm just going to comment what it'd be. So the first one we would have is 1, 2. And then... So here it would be... I would be 0. And then... If numbers are I, so that would be true. So if the absolute value of I is less than, if index is not equal to I and defined is equal to find not index nums at I so we don't want the ith index to be found. And we want to find nums at I. So they should return us 3 minus 1. Okay, what if we did 1 minus 3? That would still be 2. So, this is where a debugger would come in. Okay, I could just try pasting it as ChatGPT and asking it to tell me what my error is. I just want to see why the other test cases are passing. So that's having a multiple. Is it by chance that this is happening? We could brute force it, I suppose. Okay, let's just try the brute force. Okay, well, I'm just going to paste this to ChatGPT and ask it what's wrong. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to do the brute force approach, which I don't think will be too much less efficient than the solution I've come up with just now. But so be it. Please fix errors. It will probably tell me to use a standard set and other things rather than using a map. Because yeah, there's no point. Actually, yeah, there is, because we need to carry the state of how many. Anyway, we'll see what it says. Right, I will not look at that. Okay, let's quickly do the brute force approach. Oops. This is what leetcode's videos would be pretty useful. Okay, so we want to do print I equals 0, I is less than dot size, I plus plus, and j equals 0, j is less than size, j plus plus. If nums at I minus nums, no, this shouldn't be it. Nums at, oh, what am I doing? So if nums at I is equal to nums at j and nums at I stood abs I minus j, what this should be if I is not j. Otherwise we're just comparing the same element. Okay, so if that and the stood abs of is equal to k, were we doing -1? No, my bad. Don't know why I was talking about -1. Okay, just put the indentation here. Otherwise, this should return. But as with all leetcode problems, you do sometimes get some absurdly long. I'm just going to press submit, so I know it won't pass, but the thing with leetcode, it only saves it when you actually press submit. Although it does make your acceptance rates very low, but to be honest, I would rather have it saved. As minus j. Oh, I'm still having the. I don't know. It's going to be some. Let's go somewhere. The unordered map. Okay. Logic errors is incorrect. It doesn't probably compare the indices difference. Huh? So we're finding the index. It's not. So that would be J. Okay, let me just ask it. Oh, I read the question wrong, sorry. Okay, reusing my old code, what would this line be? Okay. No, but it's bound to be. What is it? Less than equal to k? Is that the... Or is that the problem? It's either that or... Well, if that's the case, I've misread the problem. Okay, let me reuse my old code. Just copy paste it. I'll comment this out. Bring this back into action. So less than or equal to... We're coming very close to 2025, guys, so will this pass? Okay, my bad. Okay, I'm just gonna keep... No. Oh my gosh. To be honest, I don't like using namespace standard. I don't know why. It just... Well, first of all, you got the issues with conflicting namespaces, and like say you had a certain namespace called SP, I don't know, which had the function find, and you used using namespace std. They also had find, yeah, the obfuscation. I think you get runtime. I don't even know what type of error you get, but it's definitely an error, which is not good. Also, yeah, it'll be an error. I don't think it'll be any. Okay. Let's see. Ah, and now we still get... Okay, let me just copy paste this instead, because I don't see really the difference in intent, but how do we format this? Prettier? Format. Okay, yeah, now we're getting wrong answers for several of them. Okay, I'm going to read through the code that ChatGPT supplied. Int j equals find not index. Oh, so we didn't even need that in the first place. That was just to prevent on further loops. No, further iterations, but okay. Okay, so let me just copy this. But this is still the brute force way, which is not optimal. So we just complicated it for ourselves, basically, if this works. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, let me see ChatGPT's original response. Okay, so we're having an unordered map, and we're going to have if... So we're making sure if I minus is greater than k, return true. Update after the last seen index. Okay, I'm just gonna reread the description Because, okay, so given the integer, if there are two distinct indices, I and j. Oh, okay, so I misread the column at the start. It's 0 or 9.